Hello and welcome back to Homebrew EDH, where I take you through my personal commander decks, how they work, and how they win. This episode is Kaalia Zenith Seeker, the new one from M20, not the old one that got reprinted in Double Masters. She costs a red, a white, and a black for a 3/3 legendary human cleric with flying and vigilance. That reads, when Kaalia Zenith Seeker enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an angel card, a demon card, and a dragon card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This deck was built in a fairly standard way with angels, demons, dragons, graveyard recursion, board wipes, all the fun Mardu stuff. With that, let's get into the episode. We're going to start with angels. These are just a few that are in the deck, with Angel of the Dawn, Stalwart Valkyrie, and Wispweaver Angel, which I think is the MVP of this deck. Angel of the Dawn is 4 and a white for a 3/3 angel with flying. When Angel of the Dawn enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Stalwart Valkyrie is 3 and a white for a 3/2 angel warrior. That reads, you may pay 1 and a white and exile a creature card from your graveyard rather than pay this spell's mana cost. It also has flying. And Wispweaver Angel is 4 white for a 4/4 angel with flying. When Wispweaver Angel enters the battlefield, you may exile another target creature under your control and then return it to the battlefield. We can use this to blink Kaalia and use the ability potentially twice in a turn if we do it right. The next bit for this episode is dragons. There's only a couple in the deck because I couldn't find that many that I actually liked enough to put in here. So the few that we have, Purifying Dragon, Demanding Dragon, and Dragon Mage. Purifying Dragon is 3 red for a 4/3 dragon with flying. It reads, whenever Purifying Dragon attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. If that creature is a zombie, it deals 2 damage instead. Demanding Dragon is 3 red for a 5/5 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. And Dragon Mage is 5 red for a 5/5 dragon wizard with flying. Whenever Dragon Mage deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their hand, then draws 7 cards. And lastly, with creatures, we have demons, which I think I have more of in the deck than any other of the tribes that this deck cares about. We have Gourmand, Rakdos the Showstopper, and Demon of Loathing. First off is Gourmand, with 4 black for a 5/5 demon. That reads, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. It has flying and trample, and also reads, when Gourmand enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature. Next is Rakdos the Showstopper. 4 black-red for a legendary demon with a 6/6 with flying and trample. When Rakdos the Showstopper enters the battlefield, flip a coin. For each creature that isn't a demon, devil, or imp, destroy each creature whose coin flip come up tails. And lastly is Demon of Loathing. 5 black for a 7/7 flying trample demon. Whenever Demon of Loathing deals combat damage to a player, that player sacrifices a creature. The next category is going to be board wipes. First is Vanquish the Horde. 6 white that reads, destroy all creatures, but this spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield, so potentially 2 mana for a board wipe. That's pretty good. Kaya's Wrath is white, black, 4 mana sorcery that reads, destroy all creatures. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you controlled that were destroyed this way. Blot Out the Sky, which is X white and a black that reads, create X tapped 2/1 white and black inkling creature tokens with flying. If X is 6 or more, destroy all non-creature, non-land permanents. And Planar Cleansing, which is 3 white for a sorcery that just reads, destroy all non-land permanents. Pretty devastating. Now with all these creatures dying, we're going to need a way to bring the best ones back. Cards like Unburial Rites, Reconstruct History, and Rise to Glory. Unburial Rites is 4 and a black for a sorcery that just reads, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield with flashback for 3 and a white. Reconstruct History is 2 a red and a white for a sorcery that reads, return up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery, planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand and exiles itself. And Rise to Glory is 3 white that reads, choose 1 or both, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and return target aura card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Potentially useful depending on how you choose to build the deck. The runner-up for the MVP in this deck was Decree of Justice, that I thought about making the best card but didn't quite get there because of another choice that I made. So Decree of Justice is XX 2 and 2 white so 4 mana plus half of X, because there's 2, that reads, create X 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying, and you can cycle it for 2 and a white. That reads, when you cycle Decree of Justice, you may pay X. If you do, create X 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. I thought about putting Anointed Procession in, but it's not heavy enough in the token focus to put $40 into one card to have it work 1 in every 20 games. So that's why it was second place to Mistweaver Angel, as I went over earlier. If you enjoyed today's episode of Homebrew EDH, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more like this. As always, the deck list will be in the description, with all the cards I did not include in this video. Deck suggestions and constructive feedback are always welcome in the comments. I read them all. And until I see you guys in the next one, take it easy and enjoy your stay.